beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Relocation here again today. And guys, on the channel today we're going to be talking serious business. Guys, I know that it is the season where people are relocating. In Nigeria we call it jackpot. People are relocating, guys, on a daily. If you know 10 people, at least 2 of them have relocated. 3 out of those 10 have plans of relocating, and I mean like plans that are in the works to relocate. The other 5, they want to relocate, so maybe just not yet, or maybe just a very small percentage of Nigerians do not want to relocate. But I also know that if you want to relocate, it is a very huge decision, and it is something that you should have sat down and thought deeply about, and thought about the fact that will relocating actually better my life? Major reason why people want to leave Nigeria at the time is because they are going to look for greener pastures, like they say, or at least get a better life. And like I said in one of my videos, I said that better life is relative. So when it comes to you who is watching this video, when you want to relocate, is there, I'm not going to use the word assurance because nothing is 100% assured, but is relocating the best plan for you, for your life, for how your life is going, for the path that your life wants to take? Is relocating the best decision for you to make? I talked to a few people who live, even those who live abroad, and I wanted to just hear their opinions, and even those who live in Nigeria, and like talk to them about why haven't you relocated, and those who live abroad, like what was it like when you relocated, or do you think that abroad is for you? But the point of this video is not to actually discourage you not to relocate, because it's not my decision to make. I'm just here to help your thinking, because if you're thinking of relocating, I'm just here to help you think. So think whether relocating is the right plan or is the right path for your life. Don't go anywhere, sit tight, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yes, and thank you so much if it's your first time here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I'm so grateful. So guys, right into the video. One thing that I think people don't talk about enough is how much people who have relocated miss their family and friends. And this might be the first reason I'm going to give, because when you relocate, there is no way you're going to carry your whole family. I'm not even talking about so many family members. I'm talking about maybe just your immediate family. That unless, like, if you're married, you're taking like your nuclear family, so you're not taking your extended, as your parents, your siblings, and all that. If you're in the same country with your siblings, or if you're in Nigeria and your family is here, you know that you have access to them. Even if you don't live in the same town or in the same city, you know that they are a few hours away, that you can actually go there without trying to get visa or anything. You can actually reach them. You can actually have them come help you if something happens. Maybe a woman gives birth, you have family to support you. You know, we hear a lot of people abroad talk about the stress they went through without family support when they had kids. And for those who couldn't bring family members to come meet them when they had kids, you know the story. Share me in the comment section what you went through if you are abroad, and without help, without family, without support when you had children. We think that this is very mild, but this is not mild. And I know that we can be like, they'll be alright, everybody will be alright, but most times, most people are actually not alright. You think that when you leave, you are going to survive very well without your family. Then you leave, you're surviving actually. Some people are actually very lucky to make new friends, to get people who have become family, but not everyone is that lucky, because not everyone knows how to make friends, to make new friends. Because what it means is you've made friends that you've had for years, and now you want to start afresh. Not like you stop being friends with those ones you left in Nigeria or in your home country. The thing is, they are not there physically for you, so you have to have that physical relationship with people there. So now you have to start making friends from the scratch, and it is not so easy for everybody. And now when you're married, it's actually easier if you're taking your nuclear family, your immediate family with you. But not everybody also is lucky to do that, or at least not immediately. Truth is that the loneliness can be extreme for some people and eventually affect their mental health. And then I ask, if your mental health is a mess, are you really alright? Are you really living a good life? Are you really surviving? Are you really happy? Are you really living a better life when you're not mentally okay? Another reason why I think that maybe to relocate might not be for you is if you're into the showbiz, like entertainment industry, music, movies, and all those stuff that deal with entertainment, because truthfully, you know that your biggest market is your home country, no matter how we like to look at it. I know you want to call a few names who have gone abroad, America, UK, and have made it in the showbiz, but guys, that is the 1% of the 1%. That is a very small, I don't want to use the word insignificant, that's a very tiny percentage of people who are in the showbiz industry in their home country. Now, when you're Nigerian, for instance, and you settle in America, you know that it's harder for you to get gigs, to get movie roles, to get people to listen to your music as much as they do listen to it in Nigeria. But when you're in Nigeria, even though now Afrobeat is spreading, but it starts from here. It's the Nigerians that are going to play it so much that the Americans on TikTok will hear it too. American people are not going to randomly go on music stores to go and start looking for African music. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm basically saying that your biggest market is your home country. Even when it comes to movies, you're probably not going to get roles when you go abroad, but we can manage you on African Magic because you're our own. We cannot leave you. So we get to watch you on African Magic or on our own local show, local TV stations. Like, you know that we have a lot of successful actors, actresses, musicians in Nigeria that live in Nigeria that at this point can actually afford to relocate and go there and live abroad. Why are they not relocating? They know that if they relocate, most of the times that might be the end of their career. There are a lot of artists that have relocated and we know that their career has sort of gone down, you know, maybe not gone off completely, but that we don't really hear of them so much. I don't want to call names because the reasons for them relocating might be because they are not really interested in their career anymore, but we don't know that. But what we're saying is the moment you're leaving, you know that your career might never be the same again, and maybe that phase of your life, you're done with that phase of your life. It's okay. What we know is you're not going to get that much attention as you get when you're not in Nigeria. So if you're going to be in the showbiz entertainment industry, what I know is your biggest market is your home country, at least for a larger number of people. The third thing is big scale investment or blowing up big scale. I don't know how I'm going to put that grammar, but what I'm trying to say is if you're looking at having anything big scale, your best bet might just be your home country too. For instance, we're talking about Dangote, Otedola, all these big boys in commerce. They probably would never have achieved all that they achieved in another man's country. And I know that Dangotes and the Otedolas are a very tiny percentage of people who are Nigerians. And in developed countries, I know that the bigger percentage of people are like the middle class, who are comfortable, who can afford basic things of life, who can afford a little bit of luxury too, you know, and that's what makes an economy strong, when the middle class is actually strong. So yes, not everybody can be a Dangote, not everybody can be an Otedola, but I'm talking about if the fact that this is what you dream of, if this is your dream, if this is your goal to have something large scale, your home country might just be the place for you, because relocating or going to another man's country might not really do you well when it comes to achieving that kind of magnitude of success. I've heard of a couple of people who have actually relocated, gone to make the money and come and invest it here, which is amazing. But it's still the same thing we're saying. It's not very easy to make a mark out there, you understand? It's easier to make a mark in your home country because you have the space, you have the support of your people, you probably have the land, you don't have to buy land. Maybe your parents have a land that you have to use, so now if you're trying to set up an industry or something, now land cost is probably out of it. Let me know in the comment section if you have relocated and you have plans of coming back to set up stuff, or you relocated and you have actually come back and set up stuff. Let me know how it is going, please, in the comment section. Another reason why I feel like relocating might not be for you is if you cannot deal with the cultural differences, because truthfully, a lot of countries, most countries don't have the same culture and traditions, and you might think that culture and tradition it's not just culture, it's not just language, I can learn it. But you know that learning languages, especially when you're not so young, is not a walk in the park. It is something that takes time, effort, and I know that is maybe a small thing for you to do to achieve your dreams, which is fine. But I don't expect you to think that it's going to be easy. You go to a country where their traditions are different from what you practice. Their behaviors are actually different from what you're used to for over 20 years, 30 years, 40 years of your life. And it's not going to be just so easy for you to adapt. That's just the truth. Maybe weather too, like the weather can be so extreme. Some people cannot even deal with cold and they have to go to countries that are so cold. Some people cannot deal with hot weather and they have to leave a very cold country where they thrive more to go to a country that is very hot. All these things you might feel like there's things that you can handle until you actually have to handle them. So if you think you cannot handle things like this, maybe relocation might not be for you. Another reason which I think you might think is, what's this one saying? It's food. Guys, food is a major part of who we are, and you've grown up, you are eating a particular kind of meal, kind of flavors and everything, and now you have to move to a country where you don't get to see those kind of meals. I know that right now in maybe the UK, in the US, in many other countries, African foods are so easy to get now because of the shipping and everything, and also they have African stores. If you have the money, you can afford to buy these things, yes. But some countries like China, I heard, since Rona came, they don't have access to African foods as much as they used to, and now you have to cook with the spices of that country. And yes, you have to improve your taste buds. When you're traveling, I feel like you have to travel with a new set of taste buds because now you're exposed to different foods and everything. But that food that you've eaten that is cultural to you is a big deal to you, and when you don't have access to it. See, like me, I like eating rice, but because I'm doing this my small fit farm journey, I kind of don't eat rice as much as I do. But if I stay 1 week and I'm not eating jollof rice, even in this I'm like jollof. So I can imagine having to stay weeks without having to eat the kind of jollof my taste buds are used to. It can be a lot, even though we think that these things are minimal. They are not. They are a big deal. Share with me in the comment section anything that you think that maybe is the reason why you have decided that I'm not relocating, or you've relocated and you feel like maybe I shouldn't have done this, So I know that life is about taking risks and bettering oneself. When you want to make this big move, which involves relocation from your country to another country, it is a very big decision which involves a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, and a lot of strategizing. It's important to weigh your decisions before you make this big move. This is not a move that you just say, I pack my bag and go, whatever comes we take it. Relocating is not that kind of move. It's a move that you think of, plan, at least. I don't mean like have everything sorted out. At least have a plan before you finally take that decision. Because truthfully, that big move might not be for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to see you in my next one. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like this video. Please share this video. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, stay safe and be kind. Bye.